North Korean leader Kim Jong-un visited China for the third time in less than 3 months, and the latest visit comes just a week after his historic summit with the U.S. president. While Pyongyang and Beijing talk of closer ties, the U.S. is closely watching the developments. Our Lee Ji-won starts us off.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's third visit to China is seen to have further tightened Pyongyang-Beijing ties, but the trip could worry the U.S. North Korea's state-run Korea Central News Agency on Wednesday reported on Kim Jong-un and Chinese President Xi Jinping's Tuesday meeting, highlighting the family-like, harmonious atmosphere at the welcome banquet. The report contained Kim's comments on the North's great friendship with China, saying that Pyongyang and Beijing have developed their ties beyond their traditional relationship and that the North will work closely with China in opening a new future for the Korean peninsula and the region. KCNA also mentioned that President Xi praised Kim for his efforts toward peace and stability in the peninsula, and that the two sides are entering a new period in their ties following Kim's first visit in March. Xi also said that Kim's latest visit shows the world the unwavering relationship between the two. Chinese state-run broadcaster CGTN also reported on Kim Jong-un's third visit to China and his talks with Xi Jinping on Tuesday, where Xi said China will remain committed to solidifying its ties with the North, regardless of any changes on the international and regional fronts. But these developments may have alarmed the U.S. amid reported talks over follow-up measures to the June 12 joint statement. At a press briefing on Tuesday, U.S. State Department spokesperson Heather Nauert said the U.S. is watching Kim's visit carefully and closely. And as if to remind China of the current situation, Nauert also touched on the maximum pressure policy.
I'd like to underscore the good work that President Xi and the Chinese government have done in helping to bring North Korea to the negotiating table, and we look forward to their continued support of the United States policy, and in fact, the world's policy on the maximum pressure campaign that we had instituted more than a year ago today.
Meanwhile, Nauert confirmed the U.S. has been in contact with the North since the summit in Singapore and that it's looking forward to Pyongyang following through on its commitments and agreements. However, she didn't announce any travel plans for Secretary of State Mike Pompeo or any lower-level officials to Pyongyang. Lee Ji-won, Arirang News.